Goodbye, Woods Hole. Oh, bye. Oh, we have to leave. Good morning. So we're just leaving Woods Hole. We're fully loaded with enough stuff to get to Daleville, which is 105 miles. So this is the longest mile stretch I think we've carried. No, yeah, but we did, like when we did coming in here to Woods Hole, we got here and we both had enough food for a couple more days, at least a couple more days. So I'm thinking we're good. So we go back up this way. So walking back this way reminds me of when we were walking down here the other night. It was raining. Every time Faith put away her umbrella, because it had stopped raining, it would start to pour. And then it wasn't drizzling, it would pour. Then she'd put her umbrella up and it would stop. So then she had put her umbrella away, started to pour, and she's like, I'm not putting my umbrella up, it's just gonna stop again. I was like, then put it up. And as soon as she put it up, it stopped. So I was like, hey, Sammy's having fun with her. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed how exactly the timing. She would put it up, it would stop.
Extra long.
Yeah, she was waiting extra long before she would put it up or take it down. Yeah, and every time she would switch her umbrella, the weather would change all the way down this road. It actually was pretty funny. Okay, so it's 8:43. We just got back on the trail because Woods Hole is about a half a mile down the road off trail. So you got a mile turnaround. Best mile that you're ever going to spend on the trail is heading down and back from Woods Hole. We were smart and took a 00 there. If there's ever a place that you can truly rest, relax, recover, be fed good food to refuel, this is the place. Neville's spirit is throughout that place, in all of her staff, in every aspect of that hostel. Neville runs thick through it. She's an amazing person, and I cannot wait to come back and see her next year and spend some time as a guest in the house. We'll probably do more like the bed and breakfast inside the house. They have a loft. They have a few options there. It's not just a hostel. It's a bed and breakfast. So even if you're not hiking, go check out Woods Hole Hostel. It's just a wonderful place to be. But we had to leave. It was really hard to leave that place. But we did have to leave. We are back on trail. We are fully loaded and just going to see what today brings. This is our first viewpoint today. We had to come a little off trail to get it. But only 20 or 50 feet maybe. Very, very, very pretty this morning with the cloudy sky. So we just stopped and had a little snack on the trail. We have lots of food and my appetite is good. I wasn't hungry the day heading into Woods Hole, but I had lots of rest and lots of good food at Woods Hole. And so now I think my hunger is back, which is good because I need food out here. A nice little green tunnel. I don't know how much I actually talked about the food part at Woods Hole. I didn't video any of the dinners or the breakfast or the yoga or the gratitude circles because I just wanted to be present for that. It was so amazing that with all of our food allergies and how many people, or my food allergies and how many people were eating, that they were able to, I could eat most of the meals I ate exactly the same as what everybody else was eating. Last night they had a Mexican lasagna enchilada type thing, and the only thing they had to do was because that had cheese on it, so I just had my own separate bowl. I ate the same thing just without the cheese, and I could eat their bread, and it's just, the food was amazing. The salads, all the lettuce, we had kale, we had good, like it was all really tasty food. Like it was amazing. Everybody was raving at the smell of the food and how the food tasted. And then also wanted the company. Like we got lucky. We were with a lot of amazing people in these last few days. And the yoga, same thing with the yoga, the gratitude circle. I love it. I love to get to hear everybody's names, where they're from, and they, something a little bit about themselves or what they're grateful for out here. But the best part is Neville usually tells a story. She'll tell about the history of the place. And even though we heard her speak several times, and because she even did it inside at the dinner the one time, just something had came up, and so she told a little story. She tells a lot about the history of the place and her grandparents and how that place started, and it's just something so different and so amazing while you're there. It's like the Appalachian Trail has a magic, and there's a magic that is the people who support the hikers along the way. You have what's called trail angels and people who do trail magic, and all of the hostels and the services they provide to the hikers. That's one type of magic. There is another type of magic that's actually within just the hikers. You're out here, you're in a space where you're doing stuff that's so hard. Most of us could never have imagined that we were going to be able to do this in our lifetimes. We have everything we need to survive on our back. And if you lose even the simplest little thing, sometimes that can make or break you that day. And it's usually the other hikers that are your biggest trail angels that help you out along the way and help you get to that next place, help you get what you need, help you get to safety if you're injured. Neville feels more like she's part of the hiker magic. She's not. It feels different. It's almost like a nostalgia. There's just something different about her and that place, but it fits with the hikers. It's not just a service for the hikers. It actually fits in with the hikers. So, like I said before, if you think that there's ever going to be a time where you need 2 days off, 3 days off, that would be my recommendation, is to head there. You'll feel so recovered, so well fed, so nourished, your body nourished, your soul nourished when you head back out on trail. And when you leave Woods Hole, this is the most gentle trail that we've ever left anywhere with a full pack. We've got a really heavy pack. I was really nervous this morning, but the trail started out very gentle. So we're having a really good morning, and we have lots of good food. And so we just already had a little break and already started eating. So it is cold though too again. We've got a little cold stretch. Even my hands holding this phone is pretty cold, and we couldn't sit too long because we'll freeze to death sitting there. But it's nice for hiking when you're moving. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I talked a little bit more about the food and some things, because like in the videos, we did yoga twice with Neville. We did a meditation last night too. And we had several of the gratitude circles and heard several of her stories, but I just didn't want to pull out and video because I just wanted to be present for it and really soak it all in and enjoy it. I did take pictures of Faith with the animals during yoga because that was just too cute. This is up by the power lines, but it's a pretty cool view of the power lines, but we need power. Yeah, it was weird yesterday when we were at the hostel. We heard that all of Sault Ste. Marie lost their power. Something happened and the entire city was out and stoplights and everything were out. So yeah, it can happen. So this must be Parisburg. We can hear a jet somewhere. Very loud. This definitely reminds me of home. Look at these rocks. And the little caves inside there. Just Be a good place to hide out in a storm. So this is Angel's Rest, the viewpoint. It is very, very pretty up here. These rocks up here are amazing. I love them. It's 3:45, and we're coming out to, I'm assuming this is Harrisburg. See where we got the arrow to go. Okay. So it's 6:30, and this is our day that we leave town or leave a hostel or whatever. So we tend to not go that far. And even so, when we got to, like, we were at about 12 and a half, 13 miles, we were going to start looking for a site. We did see a tent site. I didn't like a tree that was there, so we carried on. And now we will be doing probably at least 17 miles before we hit a site. It just didn't work out. My one good thing though is my back did hold out most of the day. It was just this last couple of miles that I really started to feel it. So then I just had to put my TENS machine on now. But we do know there is a site coming up, I think in 0.9. So we should be stopping by 7 at least anyway. But so I'll let you know how far we do by the time we find a site that doesn't have a bad tree around it.